Howdy, my name's Logan, and, a little bit ago, this little tiny niche RPG, I don't know, you may or may not have heard of it before, Persona 5 came out, and, I got to thinking recently, how could I play this on a CRT? Well, I figured out, hey, you know what? I forgot, Persona 3, despite having a PS5 version and Switch version now, was originally a PS3 game. PS3s support composite cables. Got me thinking, what if I got Persona 5 on my PS3, booted it up on my CRT, see what happens? Well, I can tell you in advance, I kind of peeked a little. It's not good. It's pretty underwhelming. But I'm going to show you guys. So let's check this out. Hi. The first issue I noticed with this particular version of the game, as you may have already noticed, it loves to load. It really likes to load. You can tell this game was definitely an end of PS3 pushing the hardware title. So first things first, I will say, it is pretty novel seeing this whole opening on a CRT. I do like that. It's really cool. Just let it play for a second so you guys can get the full experience. Colors are a bit whited out, aren't they? See if that fixes it a bit. Yeah, it's Persona 5. I will say, you can kind of already see what this game's biggest issue is going to be on a CRT, with, if I can point up there and down there, you can see the cropping. So, typically with a lot of mid to end of era PS3 and 360 games that were on CRTs like this, what they would do is they would just take the game and kind of squish it a bit and squish to fit within a 4:3 aspect ratio. Because earlier games actually did accommodate for 4:3 aspect ratios, and they would design their HUD and make the game specifically to fit on a CRT. However, this game doesn't do either of those. I'll show you what I mean when we get into the actual game. You'll see it almost immediately. But yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. I've been playing a lot of Royal lately, and yeah, I don't like the title screen. There's a lot of things I don't like in Royal as much as I do in the original, but I also kind of have been replaying the original, and I'm kind of iffy on it. But this menu's really good. I really like this menu. I love the clock especially. It's very novel, but it's fun. Look, you can see what time it is for me. It's really late. I agree. I will admit, it's very novel, but again, I something about, seeing this on a CRT, I love it. It's really cool. Again, admittedly, it's very stupid and gimmicky, but it's fun. I like it. There he is. It's Jeff Persona himself. Mr. Persona's here. Okay, so here's where you can start to see the real issues with this port and the lack of care that they really put into it. And again, not their fault. Again, this was a end of console game. This was like a PS4 launch, and guess we'll put it on PS3 as well because people have been waiting so long. But the text looks fine. Ignore this. By the way, Persona Royal, I don't like in the intro they don't censor the people's portraits. I think that's kind of lame. It kind of spoils all the costumes and what's going on. Okay, so if you look right there, and you look right there, you can kind of see what's going on here. So, they didn't go for squishing it to fit to the screen. and they didn't design it to fit on the screen. It's just kind of there, which is an issue, because it is cutting off quite a bit. If I had more than one party member, I would probably not be able to see some of their health, and I can't even see what's going on down here. Not to mention the text has not been formatted to look good on a CRT. Yeah, like, that's like borderline unreadable. And that could be my TV's fault, but I'm just gonna go with it. It's not, considering Dead Rising was kind of in the same boat. Good luck playing that game if you're on a CRT. There he is! Mr. Persona! I wish people made anime grunts in real life. It'd make normal conversation much more engaging. This looks good. I like this. This looks really nice. You can still see it's being cut off a bit on both sides. Like, I can't see my SP fully. But again, this is really novel. It's really stupid. I really like it. It's fun. No better way to put it. Now, I am most certainly not going to be playing through the game like this. Because I've been replaying it on my Switch. Mainly because I want to see the new art content, so I haven't really been playing the game. I got, like, a save that had, like, all the stats already maxed. I just want to see the new shit. I don't care, honestly. Listen, I already put, like, 200 hours into this game. I'm fine. I don't want to put another 200 hours into, like, grinding for 50 of them. It's not fun. Whoa. Ooh, camera sensitivity. Mamma mia. That's low. Oh man. I really like this. This is really cool. I didn't even get enough time to really, like, just chill and walk around for a minute, because I was doing Uncharted hopping left and right, you know? Look at all this. That's so cool. Yeah, I sure did understand that. I heard every word he said. You know what I find weird? They introduced this whole, like, jumping and hiding and ambushing shit in the intro like this, but you don't actually get to learn how to do hiding and hopping between covers until, like, quite a bit into the first palace. It's kind of goofy to me that they introduced it this early and then took it away. I mean, I guess it's to do the whole power creep thing, the whole standard, like, Symphony of the Night, like, oh, here's all the stuff you can do, now we're gonna take it all away, and then you're like, whoa, I gotta see how to get all that back.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
Over there.
That's just how it is.
He's gonna do the thing, he's gonna do the thing.
Completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
Whoa. What is this wild character going to do? Hopefully nothing drastic. Nothing crazy. WTF?
What a show off. You know that?
Yeah, so I'm gonna end it after this cutscene, but I guess just to wrap up my feelings on all this, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like this. It's novel. It's really fun. Unfortunately, though, it is very clear that this game and a lot of other games were just not meant to be played on CRTs. Persona 4, SMT3, all that shit, like, that'll work just fine, because those were PS2 games. They were made for CRTs. But yeah, this game was unfortunately released in that cutoff period where CRTs weren't really the thing anymore. Most people were using HDMI, and if you weren't, what were you doing? So yeah, not much more to really say in this regard. I just thought it'd be fun to look back at this and see how Persona 5 would look officially on a CRT. Because this is as official as you can get. And I know I could have probably got some kind of adapter, hooked my Switch up to a CRT with like weird HDMI to composite, but it's not official, you know? This is as the developers intended, which obviously they did not put a lot of time or effort into, so it's not really how they intended it to be played.